The following video is brought to you by Reynolds Wrap.
I'm a chef, I'm a food blogger. My name's Jenny Brule. This panini is terrific because it brings together my two favorite sandwiches, the Cuban pork sandwich and the New Orleans Muffaletta. Now, I love panini sandwiches, but even if you don't have a panini machine at home, you can make them using a brick and heavy-duty foil. Heavy duty is great. It's strong, so it won't tear under the weight of the brick. I'm going to start by making an olive salad. It's a signature aspect of a muffaletta. I have minced olives, green olives, they can have pimentos or not, sambal oelek, which is a spicy red chili paste. This gives it a lot of kick. I'm going to also add in some minced celery, dill pickle, cabbage shredded, freshly chopped onion, some mayonnaise, some Dijon mustard, and finally, parsley. I'll mix this all together, and I can make this ahead of time and stick it in the refrigerator or make it just when you need it. Olive salad's ready, and I'm going to put together my panini. I'm going to start with 2 baking sheets and 4 ciabatta rolls. The ciabatta rolls are par-baked, which means they're not fully cooked, and that works great with this because they'll bake more in the oven. So I'm going to layer this with some previously roasted pork. This is a great use of leftover pork. And this is what is reminiscent of a Cuban pork sandwich, which is just 2 different kinds of pork, roasted pork and Canadian bacon or smoked ham, and this smells so good. And then I'm going to be using Canadian bacon. Gives a little tiny smoky flavor. And then again, I'm using smoked provolone. If you can only find plain provolone or even Swiss cheese, that's fine too. I'm gonna end with my olive salad. I've got all those flavors, the dill pickle, the onion, the olives, the cabbage for crunch. This is really delicious. I'm gonna pile it right on. Now I'm going to wrap all the sandwiches. The heavy-duty foil is great in this recipe because it conforms to the shape of the sandwich, holding it together as it's pressed and baked. I'm ready to let the bricks do the work. I take a second baking sheet, invert it, and put a brick over each 2 sandwiches, and they're ready for the oven. This panini is so great because it gets crispy on the outside and it just all melds together, and it's the most satisfying sandwich.
Presented by Reynolds Wrap.